If your erections have gone soft, if you're waking up tired, dragging through the day, and quietly avoiding intimacy, not because you want to, but because your body just doesn't show up anymore, listen to me. This isn't just aging. It's your blood flow shutting down, slowly, silently, day after day. And no one told you the truth, the minerals your body used to thrive on, are gone. Missing. And without them, your confidence, your energy, and your manhood start to fade. Not all at once, but one disappointing night at a time. Stay with me, because what you're about to hear might change everything. I'm Dr. James Hartford. I'm a board-certified urologist, and for over 30 years, I've worked with men over 60 who thought they were done, men who blamed themselves, their age, or their testosterone, when in reality, the root cause was far simpler, and far more fixable. In this video, I'll show you exactly how 3 essential minerals, magnesium, zinc, and selenium, can reignite your blood flow, boost testosterone where it matters, and restore natural performance without drugs, side effects, or gimmicks. I'll walk you through the exact combination I've used with real patients, men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s, who started seeing results in just 7 to 14 days. I'm talking clearer energy, firmer mornings, and a quiet confidence that comes back like an old friend. And I'll also warn you about the one mistake that's canceling out all your efforts, something most men do without realizing it, every single day. Because if you ignore this, the cost isn't just your erections. It's your health, your connection with the one you love, and the man you still are underneath it all. So stay with me. Watch until the end. Don't miss this, it could be the most important thing you hear this year. You think it's just age. You brush it off. I'm just getting older. But let me tell you the truth, because no one else will. What's really happening inside your body after 60 isn't normal aging. It's the slow shutdown of your blood flow. Your energy. Your desire. And worst of all, your ability to respond when it matters most. You don't feel like a man because your body isn't acting like one. And here's the scary part, it's not because you've lost testosterone. It's because your body can't use it anymore. They told you it was inevitable. That slowing down was part of life. That intimacy fades. That it's normal to feel tired, flat, uninterested. But the truth is, what's really going on is that your cells are starving. You're missing the raw materials your body used to produce naturally. Minerals like magnesium, zinc, selenium. Without them, blood flow weakens. Testosterone drops. And even when the mind says yes, the body quietly says no. But stay with me, because it gets worse. This kind of silent decline doesn't show up on a blood test. It doesn't scream at you. It whispers. At first, it's just harder to wake up. Then you stop initiating. Then you avoid touch. Then one day, you look in the mirror and think, where did I go? And if you think that's bad, listen to this. Weak circulation doesn't just affect the bedroom. It robs you of your clarity, your drive, your mood. Your heart works harder. Your brain fogs over. Your sleep suffers. Your confidence? It slips away like a stranger in the night. And when connection fades, between you and your partner, between you and yourself, regret moves in. Quiet. Heavy. Permanent. No one wants to say this, but you need to hear it. They told you supplements don't work. That food doesn't matter. That pills or injections are your only hope. But I've sat across from hundreds of men who tried all that, and still felt broken. Why? Because they were never told the real problem. Because no one told them the minerals they need are missing from their food, their habits, their routine. And without them, no hormone, no medication, no effort can work. Let me tell you about a man I'll never forget. His name was Carl. 68. Retired engineer. Widowed. Kind, soft-spoken, proud. But underneath that calm voice was quiet panic. He told me, "Doc, I still feel it up here," he said, tapping his head. "But down there, nothing. I just sit in silence. I don't even try anymore. He wasn't sick. He wasn't depressed. But he had stopped living. His body had slowly lost its signal. His blood wasn't flowing. His cells weren't responding. His identity as a man was slipping. He thought it was just life. Just time. Just fate. And sadly, he's not the only one. So if any of this feels familiar, if you've ever felt like your spark is fading, like your body doesn't listen to you anymore, I want you to know this: you are not alone. And more importantly, you are not done. Stay with me, we're not done yet. Because what comes next could help you take everything back. I know that what we just talked about isn't easy to hear, but it's real, and it's happening to more men at your age than you think. The good news is, there's a way forward, and I'm going to walk you through the exact steps I've used with men just like you to help restore energy, confidence, and natural performance. Stay with me, because this next part might be exactly what you've been waiting for. Now let's talk about exactly what you can do to take back control. You've heard the warnings. You felt the shift inside your own body. But here's the truth: it's not too late, not even close. I'm going to walk you through real, practical steps I've used with men over 60 who thought they were finished, until they weren't. You'll learn what minerals matter most, how to use them, when to take them, and how to make them work together, so you don't just feel better, you feel like yourself again. Not a younger version. A stronger one. The man you've always been, only more present, more capable, more alive. Don't miss what's next, because this isn't theory. This is what's worked, time and time again, for men just like you. You were told poor erections are just a part of aging. But the truth is, without magnesium, your blood simply doesn't flow where it needs to. Magnesium helps produce nitric oxide, a natural chemical your body uses to open blood vessels. When magnesium is low, nitric oxide drops. Blood flow slows. And your erections suffer, quietly, relentlessly, even if desire is still there. Many men don't realize this is happening until it's too late. They feel tired, cold in their hands and feet, emotionally flat. But what's really happening is inside their vessels. The blood can't reach the place that makes them feel like a man. That's not age. That's chemistry, and it can be fixed. I had a patient named Leonard, 66, former Navy mechanic. He said, "Doc, I want to be close to my wife, but my body won't follow." We ran his labs. Magnesium, way below normal. I put him on 400 milligrams of magnesium glycinate each morning with breakfast. Within 10 days, he came back with tears in his eyes. "It's working," he said. "Not just in the bedroom. I feel alive again." Take your magnesium in the morning, with food. Avoid oxide forms, they're poorly absorbed. Glycinate, citrate, or malate forms are better. If you drink alcohol, coffee, or take diuretics, your body may be losing even more magnesium than you think. Stay with me, because the next one is even more important. You've probably heard about testosterone. But what no one told you is this: without zinc, your body can't make it, or use it. Zinc is the raw material for testosterone production. It's also what keeps the prostate functioning, sperm healthy, and your immune system sharp. When zinc runs low, testosterone tanks, drive disappears, and confidence fades. You were taught to just eat meat and you'd be fine. But after 60, your gut doesn't absorb zinc the way it used to. Add stress, poor sleep, or inflammation, and you're running on empty. Your body wants to respond. It just doesn't have what it needs. Robert, 72, was a retired firefighter. Strong, sharp, but distant. "Doc, I just don't feel anything anymore, not in my body, not in my marriage." His zinc was borderline low. I added 15 milligrams of zinc picolinate daily, along with pumpkin seeds and grass-fed beef twice a week. In 3 weeks, he looked me in the eye. "It's back," he whispered. "Not just downstairs, up here, in my head." Don't megadose zinc. More isn't better. Too much can block copper or hurt your gut. Aim for 10 to 20 milligrams daily. Take it after food, never on an empty stomach. And stay away from zinc oxide, it barely absorbs. Don't go anywhere, you need to hear this next one. This one's the quietest, but maybe the most important. Selenium is the spark plug for male vitality. It protects your testosterone-producing cells from damage. It also helps build glutathione, your body's master antioxidant, and without it, inflammation builds and energy crashes. You were never told about selenium because no one profits from it. It's in Brazil nuts, wild salmon, and sunflower seeds. But most modern diets are low in it, and after 60, your cells don't recycle selenium like they used to. That means even a healthy man can be low and never know why he feels flat. Frank, 70, was a divorced high school teacher. He came in after years of sleeping alone, ashamed, thinking something inside him had died. We added just 2 Brazil nuts each morning. That's it. Within a week, he felt sharper. After 3 weeks, he reconnected with his ex-wife over dinner. A month later, he looked 10 pounds lighter, but hadn't changed his weight. I feel visible again, he told me. Just 2 Brazil nuts per day. Not more, too much selenium can be toxic. You can also get 100 micrograms daily from a supplement if you don't like nuts. Take it with lunch or dinner, not on an empty stomach. Stay with me, because when you combine these, something powerful happens. Each of these minerals works on its own, but together, they form what I call the vitality triangle. Magnesium gets the blood moving. Zinc boosts testosterone. Selenium protects and restores the spark. When used consistently, at the right dose, right form, and right time, this combination doesn't just help you perform. It helps you feel like you again. Clearer mind. Stronger response. More presence with your partner. And most importantly, hope. But wait until you hear this next story. Gerald was 74. Widowed. Quiet. Lived alone outside Denver. He came in with a bag full of supplements and a broken spirit. "Doc," he said, "I've tried everything, and I still feel numb." We cut the junk. Added just 3 things: magnesium glycinate in the morning, zinc picolinate at lunch, 2 Brazil nuts after dinner. Within 2 weeks, he said, "I'm sleeping through the night. I'm dreaming again." I laughed with my neighbor. A month later, he joined a local walking club. And when I asked if he'd met anyone new, he just smiled. And he's just one of many men who turned things around. So here's what I want you to remember. You're not broken. You're not done. You're missing what your body needs to thrive. These 3 minerals, magnesium, zinc, selenium, have helped hundreds of men at your age restore what they thought was lost. It's not about magic. It's about giving your body the fuel it's quietly been asking for. You can do this. Start simple. Stay consistent. And don't go anywhere, because what comes next is even more important. You think you're doing everything right. You bought the supplements. You take them most mornings. Maybe not every day, but often enough. You believe you're being proactive, smart, ahead of the game. But here's the truth, and it may sting a little: most men over 60 are taking vitamins the wrong way, in the wrong form, and wondering why nothing is improving. You were told all vitamins are the same. That a cheap multivitamin from the grocery store is good enough. That any bottle with B12 or D3 on the label will do the trick. But the truth is, your body doesn't absorb what it can't recognize. And after 60, your digestive system becomes even more selective. It needs the right form, in the right dose, taken at the right time. But stay with me, because you really need to hear this. Let me tell you about Gerald. He was 74. Thoughtful. Educated. He walked into my office with a grocery bag full of supplements, 7 different bottles he'd been taking for months. "Doc," he said, "I'm still tired. I still feel foggy. And honestly, things still don't work, down there." He wasn't lazy. He was trying. But he was unknowingly doing it all wrong. And if you think that's bad, there's more you need to know. He was taking synthetic B12, cyanocobalamin, a form that many older men can't convert into its active state. What he needed was methylcobalamin, a form his body could actually use. His vitamin D? It was D2, not D3. Less effective, harder to absorb. His vitamin E? A synthetic mix missing key compounds that support testosterone and circulation. No wonder his energy was gone. His body was being fed, but not nourished. Most men don't even realize it's happening until it's too late. They assume supplements are working, while their body silently flushes them out, day after day. Or worse, they skip days, take random doses, or combine poor quality pills that cancel each other out. Your body runs on rhythm. Not guesses. It needs steady, high-quality support, not confusion. No one wants to say it, but you need to hear this. This is not about spending more money. It's about choosing what actually works. Look for D3, not D2. Methylcobalamin, not cyanocobalamin. Natural vitamin E, not synthetic blends. Read the label. Take them with food. And above all, be consistent. Not once a week. Not when you remember. Every day. Like brushing your teeth. Because this is too important to keep silent about. You've made the effort. That matters. But now it's time to make it count. You're not broken. You're not too far gone. You just need to stop wasting time and start feeding your body the way it was meant to be fed. Stay with me, we're not done yet. Because in the next section, I'll show you how to build a simple, daily routine that brings all of this together and actually works. Knowing what to do is one thing. But without a plan, knowledge is useless. At your age, when the body responds slower and habits are harder to break, you need a rhythm, not a guess. Something simple. Something doable. A clear routine that tells your body, we're still in this. You've learned what your body needs. Now let's put it into action. But let's make this real. Here's a daily routine I use with my own patients over 60. It doesn't require pills at every hour or complicated schedules. Just small, deliberate actions that stack up over time and awaken the parts of you that have gone quiet. Start your morning with a glass of water and a protein-rich breakfast. Eggs, salmon, or Greek yogurt are excellent. Right after, take your magnesium glycinate, 200 to 400 milligrams, depending on your doctor's guidance. If the sun's out, step outside for 15 minutes. No sunglasses. Just let the light hit your skin to help vitamin D production. If it's cloudy, add vitamin D3, 2000 IU with your first meal. Around midday, take your zinc picolinate, 10 to 20 milligrams, with lunch. Include foods like pumpkin seeds, spinach, or a small portion of beef. These reinforce what your supplements provide. In the evening, with dinner, or just after, eat 2 Brazil nuts, your natural selenium source. Or take a 100 microgram selenium supplement if nuts aren't your thing. Keep it consistent. Same time. Same rhythm. It doesn't have to be complicated. And here's why this works. Magnesium boosts nitric oxide, which opens your blood vessels and improves circulation. Zinc fuels your testosterone and helps regulate mood, sleep, and libido. Selenium protects your hormone-producing cells and helps rebuild your body's antioxidant defenses. When combined, they tell your body, it's safe to come back online. This isn't just about sex, it's about staying alive. Better circulation means better brain function. Stronger hormonal signals mean clearer moods and sharper competence. It's about waking up with energy, going to bed with peace of mind, and living each day connected to yourself again. You can do this. Even if you've been off track for years. Even if you're skeptical. This routine is not extreme. It's not a fad. It's a foundation, one that gives your body the fuel it's been missing. Start small. Stay consistent. One meal. One pill. One walk at a time. Stick with me, I want you to try this. And there's even more you need to know. Because next, I'll share the story of one man who followed this plan, and what happened when he did. You'll want to hear this. Stay with me. You've made it this far, and that tells me something important: you care. You care about your health, your future, and the man you still are underneath the fatigue, the silence, and the doubts. Today, we didn't talk about magic pills or overnight fixes. We talked about 3 powerful minerals, magnesium, zinc, and selenium, and how, when taken the right way, they can reignite blood flow, restore testosterone, and bring your vitality back to life. This is not just talk, it's real medicine. It's the missing link most men never hear about, but desperately need. But knowledge without action still leads nowhere. If you keep doing what hasn't worked, the distance between you and the life you want will only grow. You'll keep waking up tired. Keep pulling away from your partner. Keep feeling like a quieter version of yourself. And I don't want that for you. Not when there's something you can actually do, today, right now, that can turn the tide. I know this topic isn't easy. I know it's awkward. You weren't raised to talk about blood flow, testosterone, or the quiet pain of feeling disconnected from your own body. But I need you to hear this: you're not broken. You can change. No matter how long it's been. No matter what hasn't worked in the past. The fact that you're here, still listening, still showing up, that matters. If this video spoke to you, if you felt even one sentence hit home, don't stay silent. Join the conversation. Type 1 in the comments if this message meant something to you. Type 0 if it didn't, and tell me what I could do better. Subscribe to the channel, and make sure to hit the notification bell, because I'm just getting started. The next video could be the one that finally gives you what you've been looking for. Thank you for staying with me until the end. It means more than you know. And if no one's told you this lately, I'm proud of you for showing up, for listening, and for caring enough to act. Stay with me, more truths are coming your way. And I'll be right here when you're ready.